Hello everyone, it's Deli here. Welcome to another video. Today we're doing a speed build. We haven't done a speed build for a while. Speed builds are something that I don't do as often because I'm often building in real time with you guys. But today I thought we'd do a classic speed build because I built a mansion. A mansion fit for a housewife, this housewife, because as you guys, or some of you know, whenever I build houses in The Sims, I like to create a sim to live in it sometimes to kind of make it more realistic. So this is the sim I've created. And I started off in Del Sol Valley because I was like, yeah, let's do like a bit of a kind of Bel Air inspired mansion, perhaps like a Hollywood mansion. But then I realized that the mansion was too small for this lot, which is kind of disappointing. So we're not building like an enormous mansion, but we're kind of doing like a Beverly Hills large family home because in Beverly Hills it seems like everyone's homes are enormous. And because The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is coming out soon, my favorite show ever, do not judge me, we are going to be kind of building a house in celebration of that. So this house is going to be very classic. It's very white. It's very pastel. I think you guys will like it. And I have used a bit of custom content in here as well. The custom content I'm using is all of Harry's custom content pretty much. So a little bit of kitchen, a little bit of bathroom, I think, and a few other random things from her collection of custom content, especially some of the paintings and mirrors, because she actually changed some of the existing paintings in the game to have the same frames but have more pictures inside of them essentially. So if you want to download this, I would suggest having bathroom and kitchen from Harry, and I will link them in the description down below if I remember, which I should. If not, I'm a lazy person, and you can say, Deli, you're lazy in the comments. But I should remember to do that. And yeah, and then you should be good. The extra paintings, you can replace them with other paintings. Otherwise, just go download all the links I'm putting down below if you want to use the whole house. And that's pretty much what this house is. So we're using a lot of Get Famous stuff. Most of the windows and doors are going to be from Get Famous. I use a few other packs too. So, I think it's a pretty cool build. And I'm actually really excited with the interior because it's very like, how do I describe it? It's kind of like classic white with a bit of like Grecian inspiration, like the pillars, classic Renaissance inspiration, marble columns, kind of like rendered stone walls, marble flooring. It's very extra, and there's so much white furniture in this house. If you actually lived here in real life, you would need so many cleaners to just always help you with keeping your furniture clean. That's why, I have a light gray couch in my lounge room. Some of you guys might have seen it on Instagram or in pictures. And that couch is light gray. It has speckles in it, and I deliberately got like a light gray fabric with speckles in it, so if there are little marks, it's not as noticeable. But oh my gosh, it is so hard to keep clean, just a light gray couch. I cannot imagine having a white couch, and even more so a white couch without any speckles. Goodness gracious, I just couldn't. I don't know how you guys do it. So shout out to you if you have a white couch that you manage to keep clean, because that is absolutely incredible. Incredible. Also, this house is very symmetrical in its design. When you go into the front door, there's going to be a dramatic staircase that goes up on either side of the room. And I could have gone ahead and made use of the new stair update where you can kind of create L-shaped staircases, but I actually kept it pretty simple. I could have experimented with that more. Next time I will. But it is very simple in terms of the build, the roof. It's all symmetrical and easy peasy. But you know where the flavor is? The flavor is in the interior. The flavor is in the walls, the flooring, the materials, the bespoke materials that have been used in this build will blow you away. And I wanted the outside to be very like very cream, and all kind of white, black iron, wrought iron windows, creamy whites. Actually, that looks more grey than cream. So anyway, there's this suburb in Melbourne where I live, and it's called Toorak, and it's kind of known as probably the most expensive suburb, or it's kind of like the suburb with the most ooh attached to it. Because, you know, back in the day, homes were so big there, so expensive. There's other suburbs that are, you know, they've caught up now, but to the house prices. But typically Toorak's like, wow, expensive if you live there. So this house is actually based on a house I did see in Toorak online actually, and I thought it was really pretty and really beautiful. But it definitely is, you know, a little bit on the plain side. It's all very white. It's, you know, not very experimental or anything like that. It's not my taste. I would definitely rather live in like a sustainable, smaller home than living in a big home that uses up lots of resources, like something like this personally. That's the real tea from Delhi, but this isn't my taste. But gosh, I love seeing this kind of thing online and in TV shows because it's just so fascinating to look at and dream about. It's kind of like a fairy tale home, but glamorous. Anyway, so this is going to be our kitchen. I decided to use a Spa Day marble top kitchen. I didn't use the kitchen pack just because I actually liked the silver handles on all the drawers for this kitchen. It kind of ties into the sink. Otherwise, I would have liked to use the kitchen pack because that's my absolute favorite. So if you guys are looking for some nice Max's Match custom content, Harry and Felix made the kitchen pack. I go on about it a lot just because it's really great. And also this wallpaper, I believe, is the Sims Kia wallpaper. So I think. And the other wallpaper that's on the exterior of the home and in a lot of the rooms with kind of the stone detailing at the top of it, I forgot what you call that. Not skirting, it's like the other word, the crowning maybe. That is also by Harry. So yeah, the wallpapers are custom content as well. There is a lot of custom content in this, but I just went to town. I just created what was in my mind. I was like, I'm just going for it, kids. So yeah, I'll link as much as I can in the description down below. And also this infinity window. This is another one from the kitchen pack. Really lovely window. I thought in the kitchen, we should have a big glass modern window because number one, the other windows were intersecting with the counters too much. It just didn't look right. And I was like, you know what, let's just pull out that old window, put in a big modern one. I think it works. And I would actually love to see the interior of this build more modern and less classic, actually. I think that would be really nice to see. But when I watched The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, there's this woman called Lisa Vanderpump in the series, which you guys may know what I'm talking about. She used to live in a home in Beverly Hills that was really kind of a similar aesthetic to this, like lots of white, very feminine blush tones, pinks, purples, very princessy, chandeliers, crystals, flowers, all of that kind of thing, white marble. So this is definitely inspired by that house, and the house she has lived in for the last few seasons is a little bit more modern, I'd say, but still has a lot of that flavor in it. So definitely Lisa Vanderpump inspired. You can just Google her house, it's pretty sick. She has like swans when you walk to the front door, like you go over this little bridge to the front door and there's swans. There's swans. Who has swans at their front door? It's just so extra. I can't wait for the next season. I feel so bad that I love such a, gross show. Like, it's such a gross show because it's like the epitome of consumption, materialism, so shallow, but I find it so entertaining. But I guess we all have a trashy show that we like, you know, whether it's, well, actually, I better not name shows that I think are trashy, because some of you guys might be like, excuse me, Dally, that is not a trashy show. That is my love and my entire life, and that is rude of you to say that. So I'm not going to call anyone's show trashy right now. But I will, just to gain a little bit more respect from you guys, I will say that I only watch the Beverly Hills Housewives. I don't watch New York. I don't watch any others, or New Jersey, or any others, or Melbourne. I don't watch them. Only Beverly Hills. I'm a Beverly Hills gal. So, moving on from that, I love this kitchen, that it's got that beautiful blush wallpaper. The chairs are very matchy. I think those chairs were recolored by Harry as well. Basically, everything in this is by Harry. She does a great job with custom content. And those doors that you can see, they were actually from, I believe, Realm of Magic, I think. And they suit this classic Renaissance look and aesthetic really, really nicely, I thought. Even though they're more fairy tale, organic looking doors, in the white swatch, they look very nice. And these cupboards aren't really working right now, so we're going to just go with some plain cupboards from the kitchen pack. Super plain, simple, nice, and I actually really love them in this room. I do wish we had more cupboards that... One of my issues with a lot of the cupboards in the game is the glass. They've just kind of put a light blue swatch on. I think it's the Parenthood cupboards. I was so frustrated with them because they just put like a light blue swatch for the glass. Like it's not transparent looking at all. It looks really fake. The shading around the corners is just really... It's just really not well done. So I never use those cupboards, ever. And I feel like there's a couple of other things that they do that with glass. And yeah, I just... You know, sometimes I wish that I could be that, like, have the power to be that person. I guess it's the role of the leading producer, where they go through the pack and they say, okay, this is okay to ship to players. I wish I had that power, because little things like the blue glass, I would be like, no, that needs to be fixed. Or like, I don't know, remember in Island Living when they messed up the waterfall counters or something? I would have been like, no. But in saying like, I would have picked that up, I would have said this, I bet they have so much to look at and so much on their plate that it would be so easy to miss this kind of thing. But you know, Sims, if you ever need me to just, you know, take a quick gaze, take a little look at just before it goes to being shipped, I'm more than happy to just have a quick look-see. More than happy to do that, so, you know, that's all good. Also, I love this fireplace. This fireplace is from Vampires, right? Beautiful in the white coloring. I'm so glad that they added the lighter swatches in that pack as well. Even though it's a very dark vampy pack, they still added a few things. These chairs are from Get Famous, and this dining room's actually going to change a little bit. It's not going to be the black and white color scheme that I've done originally. We do end up having a lot more color in this home than what it looks like right now. I do go back through it and add, I think maybe the dining room ends up being a greeny color, like a mint green. So, or maybe a purpley color, or maybe I put wallpaper in there. Anyway, there is going to be more color scattered throughout the place. And we've got our fountain at the front door, a little bit of drama as you walk in the door. We've got our checkered marble flooring, very classic, very nice. Have you guys seen Father of the Bride, my favorite movie ever? Frank, the wedding coordinator, he's my favorite character of all time other than Edna Mode. He's planning a wedding, and he's always just gonna be like, it's gonna be fabulous. It's gonna be fabulous, darling. I mean, that's what Edna Mode says as well. I feel like there's a theme of characters I like, because they're always like, it's gonna be fabulous. Dearie me. Anyway, putting in these sheer curtains. I believe those curtains were from Kishen pack as well. Beautiful sheer curtains that were added to that pack. I use them all the time. I love them. I would love to have a curtain rod to add to them, so if you want to have them look like they span across a larger window and they're just pulled to the side, I think it would be nice to just have a rod to kind of make that a little bit more realistic. These shower items, surprisingly, I think they're from Realm of Magic. I kind of go to say Get Famous, but I think they're from Realm of Magic. And they have the most gorgeous swatches. They have this pastel blue. They have like a dusty rose color as well, which we're going to be using. So there's a lot of that blue teal bathroom that's all matching, and then the dusty rose. And it's just really nice to combine all the different packs and kind of see how they work together. I mean, even if you only have base game and you're watching this, I hope it's at least interesting to see how you can combine different packs and how they can kind of bounce off of each other. This is actually the butler's wing or quarter, and I thought he would dream about always going on holidays, so he has this random beach canvas in there. This is going to be the grand living space, and it's a big room. Originally I was going to like separate it into like TV room and then formal living, but I was like, no, I always see in these big homes they have enormous living areas that just look like a waiting room, really, or like a lobby in a hotel. There's just chairs everywhere. It's like, how do you even sit on all of those chairs in 1 week? I don't know. But yeah, we're going to kind of put chairs back to back. We're going to have a couple of seating areas. I love looking at floor plans in lounge rooms that are big, like how people manage to furnish them with such a big space, and how they arrange chairs. Like, do they work on a grid? I always find that really, really interesting in interior design. And I've been watching so many Architectural Digest videos recently. Oh gosh, I love looking at those homes. I think one day, I always say this, I would just love to build a house, but I mean, obviously right now, with the pandemic, that's like the very far off. Building a home is not on the agenda anytime soon, not to mention I don't have the money to build a house right now. But it's nice to dream about and think about, you know, one day that would be really, really cool. I would love to do that. But I definitely think I would rather, you know, make a smaller house that's more sustainable than a bigger house that isn't sustainable. I really, really hope that people with a lot of money start, you know, thinking about their impact on the planet a little bit more. Like, you think about these huge mansions and how much resources they use, the electricity, the water, the gas, you know, it's like powering up a huge community building essentially, but it's only used by one family. Like, don't you think that's just kind of selfish and ridiculous? I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I just find that just crazy. As much as I love looking at them, I'm like, why would you do that? I mean, sorry if any of you guys are watching this and you live in a huge mansion. I mean, I guess, you know, everyone's just got a different life, but I would love to see if someone has millions of dollars, why don't they start paying for grey water systems and solar panels? Like, if you have the money, why wouldn't you want to help the planet, you know? Wow, this just got really ranty, didn't it? It's weird because I'm telling you guys how much I love looking at these mansions and huge, beautiful houses, and then I'm also saying how much I disagree with them. It's weird, isn't it? It's weird. I'm being torn in so many directions. Also, love this wallpaper. It's so beautiful and classical looking. So you can see here that mirror is made from the painting on the right. Harry's made that into a mirror as well, and I just love using those different portraits. You'll see, or those different frames, you'll see instead of the portraits, there are landscape pictures in similar frames. Those are also by Harry, I believe, and they just look really, really, really nice. These curtains are from one of the stuff packs. I think, oh, what was it? Oh dear. I think it's from the stuff pack that the butler came in. Luxury party stuff? No. Oh, I've forgotten whichever one the butler's from. This is one of the upstairs bedrooms. So there's the butler's wing. We have a guest bedroom, which I didn't film furnishing the guest bedroom. You'll see it in screenshots. Then we have 2 bedrooms up here, both with balcony access and their own bathroom. And then you have the master suite. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 bedrooms, including the master bedroom, plus a butler's wing. So there's 5 bedrooms. And all of them have their own bathrooms. Very nice. And yeah, so there's plenty of room for your Sims in this build. Plenty of room. And I love that this is kind of like a soft purpley color. Are we gonna change it to gray? I think the guest bedroom was gray. I was kind of thinking about maybe putting more decorative wallpaper in, but in the end I was like, nah, less is more. That dresser may be from Cats and Dogs, potentially. Got some flowers in there. I kind of imagined that, you know, in this huge home, when they always have fresh flowers available, they probably have a florist who comes in like every, once a week, twice a week to replace all of the flowers. They'd also be replacing one bunch or vase in the daughter's bedroom too. So yeah. Or who's to say this is a daughter's bedroom? Maybe this is a guy's bedroom, because these days we are so done with stereotypes. We don't do gender stereotypes anymore. Look at that carpet. That light purple carpet. Now the master suite is quite unique compared to the rest of the build because it is very modern and it does have this like dark flooring. Love that. The flooring I did get from somewhere else, and I love this custom content flooring. It's so good. I will link it in the description down below. I have a lot to link, don't I? This is the problem when I start using custom content. Oh dear, it just makes it that much more difficult. But yeah, this room, this master suite is modern. It's like the only modern area in the house, which is surprising. You wouldn't pick it. So it's kind of like the rest of the house is all for show, but this is actually where the owner wants to reside. You know, they have this very classical, over the top, lush, glamorous furnishings all around their house. But then their bedroom, they actually like it a little bit more simple. They want to be able to breathe a little bit more. You know, it's minimal compared to the rest of the house. And I think that that's common. I think that is common. Like what people want to show is different to where they want to be privately. So yeah, I love this bedroom. I've also got the wall back there. I actually did want to leave that wall blank. And then I kind of added that brown feature wall, maybe more so for you guys, I guess, just to give it a little bit of oomph so it's not too boring. But I actually liked the plain walls. Maybe I should have kept it like that. Maybe I shouldn't feel swayed in my decision making by your little beady eyes watching this screen. Nah, I love your little beady eyes watching this screen. I just want to treat you to a little something extra in here, a little bit of pop of a feature wall. And there's that beautiful big wardrobe area with 4 wardrobes, and then this is going to be the master bathroom. The master suite's pretty cool because they have a balcony coming off of their bathroom, and then they also have a balcony coming off of where their bed is, and then the other 2 bedrooms both have private balconies as well. Like, it's pretty cool. I do like the layout of this house. Even if you just want to download it for the layout and then just kind of furnish it however you want, give it a whole modern makeover inside, change it all up, make it into a base game match, whatever you want to do. I think the general build is kind of cool, like a nice simple layout, and just trying to put a little bit of this and that in there. You know, we got to get the Beverly Hills looking palm. You got to get that little buffet ottoman. Oh, by the way, I'm really excited because I have a, oh no! I added all of these screenshots for me to look at with you guys, but it looks like they were deleted. Oh no, here they are. Phew! I thought I deleted all the screenshots before filming this. Anyway, this is the finished house. I hope you guys like it. I think it's quite beautiful. I'm really pleased with this build, so I hope you guys like it as well. Look at that entrance, so dramatic. Love it. The lounge room, that's half of the lounge room. Ended up having a lot more color in it. Originally it was like all white, but I thought it was good to mix it up a little bit with some wood tones. The blush kitchen, probably one of my faves. I think that looks really nice. The dining room with some more blush on the walls. I think it all came out to be really, really nice looking. So I hope you guys enjoyed this build, and let me know if you would like to see any other builds in particular, if you have any requests. I love looking at your ideas, and yeah, I hope you guys are all doing really well. And as always, I hope you guys are having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world, and I look forward to speaking to y'all soon. Okay, love you guys. Bye. Dag dag. Oh, there's the office. How nice is the office? I love that office. Oh, and then that's the guest bedroom. I was gonna say bye, but now I want to explain more to you guys. Oh, and there's the master bathroom. Very nice, very nice. It's weird that the bedroom's like modern and then the bathroom's kind of blush and extra looking. You know what I mean? And then this is the master bedroom. Very nice. I like that master bedroom. I think it's a nice balance of like classic and then modern. It works well, if I don't mind saying myself. Anyway guys, dag dag, bye!